Hi there, you're watching the Gardens and Graveyards channel. My name is Charisma and today we're in the backyard, in the garden, and we're going to plant up this raised bed. I'm super excited because we had built this raised bed and we've been using it over the last few seasons, and it's been just a fantastic place of production, mostly for flowers, but this year we moved the raised bed so that we could build our greenhouse. So we're in the middle of building the greenhouse. We disassembled this bed, we reassembled it over here. We utilized a lot of the soil that was already in here, and then we had some leftover compost that we also put in here, and we kind of thought we weren't going to do anything with this raised bed, but you know, I have a few more months left of the growing season and I just couldn't see letting it go to waste. So I'm not adding any more soil. We're putting in annuals. They'll be fine for the next few months. We are close to the middle of July now, so only, 60 or so more days left of production time for us. I am gonna put plant tone in the whole bed and just let it feed the soil and the roots. All of these plants I got at a box store and they were all 50% off except for two. And yeah, we're just gonna plant this up. So let me tell you what I got. We got two Choco Sun sunflowers, and what I really loved about these sunflowers is that they only get these ones get 10 to 12 inches tall, which honestly, that's already like 18 inches, so I don't know what they're talking about. And it wants full sun. And it's multi-branching, so we'll get multiple flowers on them. I got two of those, and then I got a Little Miss Sunshine, and she gets 10 to 16 inches tall, so not much taller than this. Again, multi-branching, lots of flowers, and they were on discount, so I'll have to do a little bit of trimming. This one has some bug damage. There's some yellow leaves and that kind of thing, so I'll clean those up and get them planted in. The other things that I picked up, oh goodness, it's already twining, okay, is I got two crook neck squash, and we're just gonna plant these in the corners and let them sprawl. And then I got a short season eggplant, and it's supposed to ripen within 65 days, and it only gets about 30 inches tall. The squash are trailing plants, so they just kind of mound up and trail. I got this basil and another eggplant, and I'm gonna see how it works out in here. If I can fit these in, I will. Otherwise, I could put them in with the potatoes in the back. I am noticing, I didn't do this on purpose, but I have nasturtium as if they purposely got planted 3 in front, and I'm seeing 1, 2 right here. Although this doesn't look like nasturtium. This one is. This looks like a bean or something, I'm not sure. Anyway, we're just gonna get these planted out, and did I say what these are? This is a basil. This is a Satin Beauty eggplant, and then this one is a Black Beauty eggplant, and the Black Beauty takes a little while longer. It's in 80 days, so I don't know if she'll get big enough in time to harvest, but it was only $1.10, so who could resist? So I'm just gonna go ahead and fertilize. I'm using plant tone in this. It's a slow release organic fertilizer, granular fertilizer. Let's just It's gonna go in front. Wait. This. Well, I think that's going to work out just fine. So, I'm going to go ahead. These are 50% plants. So, this time of year, you're going to find these. All you got to do is take off the dead pieces. They're not going to produce anything. Or yellowing. Yellowing doesn't need to be there. The rest of it looks fine. You can see the soil is very, very dry, and the roots have almost completely taken over the container. So now that I'm going to put this in some soil with some water, it'll be very happy and grow like crazy. Same with this one. Just clean off the dead leaves. It's already getting some flower buds. Then we'll, this one looks pretty good. It's just little. This one was not a discount plant, but it still has some old leaves that we could take off of there. Basil might be able to get divided. Let's see. Move it apart. Got two plants here, so we'll just separate it out just a little bit. Give them a little room to grow. So Basils like to get pinched to get nice and sturdy, so I'm just going to pinch them out. And I can use this probably in my breakfast tomorrow with some eggs. And then we've got Little Miss Sunshine. It's very root bound. So that was really quick and easy, and I'm super happy with it because there's instant impact, especially with those sunflowers. And I wanted something that was going to not get super tall, because once the greenhouse is built, I want to be able to see it, and I don't want it to be covered in foliage and flowers, especially this very first season. So I think that's going to do great. The other benefit of sunflowers is they are a soil repairer. So sunflowers are one of the first flowers that will grow in really crummy soil after a big like excavation has been done, or a parking lot's been abandoned, or something like that. When Mother Earth decides she's going to take over a space, she plants sunflowers, and those roots really work the soil and give it a lot of opportunity to rebuild. And so I think that's going to be a great opportunity for this bed, because it has been moved around so much, and the soil is a few years old, and the compost isn't the most quality compost for raised beds. It's great as a mulch, but it's not my favorite. It's not very fine. It clumps up really big. So it's not great for like working in for raised beds and vegetable growing and that kind of thing. So for this year and for this purpose, I think that the sunflowers are going to do great. The nightshades will do great. They're really resilient, the eggplants. And then the squash, really, it just wants water. It wants so much water. So we're going to have to really watch that and make sure it gets plenty of water, because there's no irrigation on this bed yet. And same with the basil. Basil wants plenty of water and lots of sunshine. But yeah, I think it's going to be really fun, and I love that I get to get some production and some beautiful flowers out of this raised bed. Even though it wasn't part of the plan for the summer, I was resigned to the idea that this raised bed was just going to be empty, because I really wanted to get my greenhouse built. But there's really no reason for it to sit empty, especially if have access to plants that will grow in there for a short season. So anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were inspired to plant something, even if it's late in the season. Actually, that's like one of my favorite ways to do it, is let somebody else grow the plants and then get it in there. Instant impact, and it's already off to a good start. All I have to do is keep it alive. Yeah. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're celebrating your life today, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.